Trust you're well. Today I come with a message to all Kenyans. Just a reminder that the revival in Kenya is for all Kenyans, not for a group of Kenyans. And that's why God is reminding us that He is the creator of heaven and earth and everything in it. And God is seeking all Kenyans to align and be good. Remember, even in our constitution, we believe that God, the supremacy, we assume that we agree to the supremacy of God, the creator of all creation, God of all creation. That has been emphasized even in our national anthem. As Kenyans, as a people, we have agreed that God is supreme. And this is the time that God has decided to use Kenya to showcase His power, and for Kenya to be able to be used in a way that will pull other nations and help them to align and to be able to see how things can be done in a godly way. So what is the call of this hour? The call of this hour is for all Kenyans, not even Muslims, whichever, as long as you believe in God of all creation. The call is on every one of us so that we activate that bit of goodness, because God wants to use that bit of goodness to manifest Himself and to give us solutions for the whole world. Because Kenya is becoming a superpower. You better get aligned. And in this goodness, as we align ourselves and do what is good and what is right, then actually I'm reminded of that Jesus, when Jesus was entering Jerusalem, He sent His disciples to get a donkey for Him. And He said, in case someone asks why you are taking it, say the Lord requires of it. Last week, just before we got, I can't remember which message came first, but there was the message for goodness and to activate our goodness, and there's the other one for God is requiring our country. So now, as a Kenyan, God is asking you to allow Him to use you so that He can manifest His power on you. Just like that donkey was used to move Jesus from when He was entering Jerusalem in His glorious entry. God wants to enter the world in a glorious way, but using Kenya. So allow yourself to be used. All God is asking for is not much. It's just that goodness. Remember, everyone is created in the image of God, and that's why human beings are unique. So you as a person, it doesn't matter where you worship or what you do with your life, as long as you align yourself with goodness, God is able to do the rest. So let's allow ourselves to be used of God. Let's stand with goodness. And remember, this is a season where we said there's contestation of spirits. So if allow that goodness to manifest so that God can use you. And also, I'm warning those that are stuck on being wicked. Remember, when God decides to use something, no one can stand against it. We have seen a victory all through in the Bible. And now God has required of Kenya. Nothing will stop Him. So let's just align and enjoy the move with God. Otherwise, just like the sea, when God was with the Israelites, the Red Sea, so these people with their God and fled, and even the Jordan, it is the same way. Every barrier in our lives will see God. There is God that we have allowed to use us and will flee. So it's a message of encouragement and a call for activation of your goodness. And for those that have been praying, asking God to intervene in many, many of their areas in life, God's ways are not our ways. In the commotion, there is God. So don't change your ways. Do not change from good to wickedness, thinking that because it's growing darker in your areas or in your assignments or in whatever you do. Remember that it is darkest before the daybreak. So let's allow God. Let's allow God. Let's allow God, and let us move with God. It is going to be amazing. I assure each one of us, just position yourself for greatness. Let's position ourselves to be used of God in the village, in the churches, in our homes, in everything that we do, in our businesses, in our mosques, in our temples. Just allow God. Allow the God of all creation. Imagine, if you allow him, he will lead you and he will give you what you require. God is going to be our guide. In case you have heard and you know of it, just ask God for mercy and help. Thank you and be blessed.